thought to myself, why not go this extra mile and do something special, and there is this free shooting range asset that I just downloaded. The last updated version was 4.21, but it still works pretty much. Like if you go into word settings and then you set this like everything to default and you hit play, then you can actually shoot those targets and they actually do stuff. Oh, but I see they don't draw holes as they should draw holes, by the way. Interesting. And you can change the distance, you can push the target to that distance. I wonder why this isn't drawing. Oh, maybe this. But Super TV from hit result is not enabled in project settings. Oh, okay. Project settings. UV from hit results. Why not? And restart now. Save. Yeah, so let's test it, let's show it how it works, and then I'll show you how badly it was done and how to improve it. Okay, are we back here? Okay, let's go here, maps, demo. We can open all assets that were opened before. Yeah, so message log project setting doesn't matter. Let's see now. Oh yeah, now I can actually make holes in the target, and I can see the holes merging, so I can actually check my aim, but there's no sound, there's almost nothing to it. So let's improve on that. But I like the animations, I like that it's making holes. That's really cool system. Then I can call, oh no, I have to change it to 0 and call it back. Okay, I also added already our weapons that we created. So if we change the pound and we change the game mode to FPS Pro and hit play, then we have our character, and we can go to weapons, we can pick them up and we can select those weapons. We can pick another one and you can swap between them. And like you can see, actually shoot the target, but not much is happening when it comes down to this. So let's go back here and let's start making changes to the target and to this control panel. So let's open the first person character that we have. This is standard. This is the standard spawn of projectiles that this project is not really using. So here is shooting, and it's typical for an old asset that is using cast 2, like a lot of casts, cast 2, yeah, a bit ridiculous. And then on E you have a line trace. Oh my god. HDVP, what is this? Okay, so this is just a crosshair, it's a dot. Understood. Let's go back to this guy. First person character. So, oh my god. Oof. Why? What? Why on God's name do we on begin play go through a loop of objects and set them not into an array but into a single object, which means that we'll just save the last one. So rail, okay, I don't know, maybe this was something that he was doing and stopped later on. So yeah, this is interaction, and shooting is done by two line traces that are exactly the same for some reason, I don't know why, but you have two exactly the same line traces, but you don't have executions. You just do two separate line traces for some reason when shooting. But yeah, it's relying on hit events, so that's gonna be easy. In general, that's just terrible. Okay, so let's make our projectiles do basically this. So let's make a new projectile. Let's go into HR examples, blueprints, and you know what? We will go into weapon examples. We're going to copy this awesome projectile, and we will go into our blueprints, FPS Pro, and we'll copy it here. And this one will be called BP shooting range projectile. And the only difference that this shooting range projectile will have, or you know what, delete it. No, we're not going to make a copy, we're going to make a child. That shouldn't, yeah, that should be fine. And call it DP shooting range awesome projectile. Just move it here. Go to our FPS template weapon and set it here as our shooting range projectile. Go into barrel, and just in case, once again, where there is ammo type, we set up this shooting range awesome projectile, and that should be enough for our weapons. Now we can modify this projectile. So on modification of this projectile, we need to go into hit, so event hit once again, and we can do call to parent, which we want to do, and we just want to copy everything right now because we want to call the parent as we did before, so everything happens as it did, but we are adding some new functionality to it. So let's go here and just say that from the hit we're taking all this, and then from hit we're doing this. Okay, so just copy it, paste it here, and we start deleting in a moment. So we have to do first that, then this. Okay. So we're taking hit, we're breaking the hit, we are multiplying the normal by 20. Okay, that's fine. This is the impact point, this is great. Find collision UV, and this is also from the hit, right? Yes, this is from hit and from Y. So this is fine. Now other actor, we don't want to do that. Instead, we're going to go into target BP, and we're going to maybe into HR examples, blueprints, interface. We'll use our example interface because we want to use interface, and we'll just add function called set target location. This will be shooting range type and it will have an input of target location, which is a vector, and that's it. Compile, save. We go into our shooting range target BP, and we need to go into class settings, add example interface, we add the example interface. Now in interface we have shooting range, set target location, implement event. And in implement event we are doing what we were doing here. So we were setting hit location in the anim instance, and after a delay setting it to nothing. Okay, so go here, paste it, and it was what? Target BP, target anim. Okay, so target paper skeletal. Target paper skeletal. So this one. Get anim instance. Or you know what? Our yeah, get anim instance. We're going to just copy some of it. So we will just get this, cast to this, and set this, and then set this, and that's it. So let's go back here. Okay. And set this, and then after 02 set to nothing. So this is done. So instead of doing all this and all this as a whole, we need to just get other actor and set location, set target location message, type of shooting range, and the target location is this calculation here. So this is irrelevant. This calculation is important because we're still using it, and this is important. Hit location animation. Okay. So this is first part of what's happening when the target is being hit. Let's go back to our first person character and see what else happens. After then we do the same line trace, and then we break result and do this. Did we copy it? Yes, we did copy it. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, here. What was this condition? The condition was that it was hit at all. Blocking hit. Okay, so let's just make a sequence. First one is this, second one is this, but this should also have a blocking hit. No, it didn't use one. This one does. I don't really get it why. Okay. Cast to target BP? No. Then we just make a draw. So we go into our example, do bullet hole draw, it will be called, and it has let's go here. It has an UV a vector 2D structure. Okay, so this is a vector 2D. It has input UV vector 2D structure. Okay. We go back here. We do bullet hole draw, and we do draw event. And it's just this. Compile, save. we go back to our bullet hole. So instead of doing this event and this cast, we're doing throw bullet hole message, and we push this and ignore this one, and hit is this entire hit, and that's it. So throw hole. Okay, and that should be enough. That should actually be enough. And let's go back into our target. Let's go into our on this one, and let's go into target material, and let's set physical material paper, because it is paper, and just save it. And hit play, and let's see, let's pick up a weapon. Still not. I wonder why. Let's see if we changed our bullet here as well. Yeah, shoot any also projectile, that's fine. Target BP, so this is draw, this is set location. Print string, hello. Print string draw. So I should be getting hellos and draws. Hello. Oh, I'm not getting any. That's interesting. Let me think. So this is also the hit actor. So let's go back here into our projectile and get from this hit actor. Okay. Oh, even on impact. Okay, that explains a lot. So we need to go back into our projectile. Shooting range. Okay. Event impact. Okay. And now this need to have a call to the parent. Because that's the hit event we are using, not this one. Okay, so let's just connect all of those to just one line. It will be easier to reconnect because we're not using this, we're using this. I implemented the wrong event, and this one goes here and here and here and here and here and here. Okay. Now let's test it. Okay, yeah, that works. But I don't think he's still getting the paper material, so we're gonna have to make a material full override basically here. Paper, and I guess paper shouldn't ricochet. Okay, and we go